I wish I knew.
Welcome back to My Husband is My Best Friend.
Kelly Bryce considers singing the national anthem at Madison Square Garden for the Knicks in Game 4.
I tell you what, if my hometown Knicks want me to sing, I'm not worried. If you saying I look worried, then I guess you don't know my face enough. I'm not worried. If my hometown Knicks, at the Knicks, if they want me to come sing the national anthem, if they want me to come sing the national anthem, I'm more than happy to do that for them. I'm not worried about that. Run his record and run mine. I don't have mugshots.
Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.
All right. So, it's been a while because I've been telling you all that there is a case right now that was brought before a federal judge about me doing this live Bible study and praying online, claiming that I was spewing hate speech. So I just, I'm being intentional, and we know I'm not here spewing hate, but when you speak truth to power, it's always going to be a problem. So, yeah, at the Knicks, I would love to go home and sing the national anthem for them. It's not God is love. I talk about God. God is love. I haven't said anything. I talk about God. I talk about love. I talk about forgiveness. I talk about restoration. We are kingdom. I talk about all those things. I talk about the things that the traditional platforms are not going to talk about because it would hurt their pockets, quite frankly, if they did. I don't ask y'all to give me anything because I'm good. I don't need it. I'm not greedy. And the instruction I've received from the Lord is just to give you the unadulterated gospel of Jesus Christ. The Bible in 2 Timothy says, study to show thyself approved, a workman need not be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. And that's what I'm trying to do. It's as simple as that. We're all human. We live every day. Nobody lives out the day perfectly. That's why God gives us brand new mercies. I'm not bothered by people that say if I get angry, I'll whatever. None of that bothers me. None of that bothers me. Don't ask me how I can say what I say and do what I do when you paying tithes and giving an offering to a church to support a pastor who got a family and 5 side babies. It's as simple as that. And that's not even trying to throw off at it. It's simple as we're all human and we all make mistakes. Now, what I will say is if you keep going back and doing the same thing over and over again, that's not a mistake. That's you operating in something intentionally, and I talk about taking grace for granted. That's not cool. I don't expect anybody that doesn't know anything about warfare to understand what I'm doing. I don't expect anybody that doesn't want to wake up to understand what I'm doing. There's levels to this. There's levels to everything. There's levels to hell. There's levels to heaven. As much as you want to know, you will know. When you want to grow, you will grow. I'm not on here downing anybody about their color, their race, their culture, their religion, sexuality. I'm giving you what the word says. I'm telling you what I know it is that I understand. And if you want to receive it, it's freely given, freely received. You want a feature, contact my office. The email is there. Prayer is real. And in hindsight, studying what I've studied over the course of the last year, there are so many people that I can even look at, even in my family, that if this was being taught in churches, and if it was being, for the churches that are teaching, if it was being taught in full and properly, a lot of family members that are not here with us right now would still be here. I will say that. I will say that. Tired of losing family members, tired of losing friends, tired of losing, people say only the good die young. Then let's do what we need to do so that the good don't have to die young, right? You got to study. You got to want to know. The Bible says that my people suffer because of the lack of knowledge. You have to want to know, and you have to be intentional about going out there to look for it. And so if you want to receive, I'm here to give. And if what I'm saying is not what you want to hear, then don't come. You don't have to listen to what I have to say. We all have choices of where we want to go and whose platforms we want to sit on. If you're here to troll, I will let you know now. I don't argue with demons. I slay them. Okay? And you don't want to get on God's hit list. I honestly don't. I don't curse people, because when you come up against God's will and his plan, you curse yourself. And that's the honest to God truth. Yep. So sometimes people start out with good intentions. But the attention, the power, the money, all of that stuff gets to them, and they end up allowing themselves to be placed in a position where people are worshiping them instead of worshiping God. And I don't want that. I'm always going to point anything that comes to me back to him, because I am nothing without him. And I would never want to do life without him. I'll just say that now. I'll say that I would never want to do life without Jesus. So I'm going to go back and go over some notes before I move forward. Tonight is a night that you might want to, if not record, get a pen and a pad so you can take notes. Get a pen and a pad so you can take notes. Or get your phone, and pull up your notepad so you can take notes. I have a lot to share with you tonight. And I wasn't even going to come. I didn't announce it because, Mama, Kira, Mama said, so is she in with me? Holler at me, Mom. I've been dealing with this thing where I told you how somebody took something before a judge to try to have me shut down. So I've been shadow banned for about 5 months now. And dealing with that and just trying to make sure that everything is good with coming on to talk to you all. And my mama, by way of Shakira, she's like, I'm y'all's mama. And so she's been fussing at me for the last few weeks. She's like, why are we not having Bible study? Why are we not having Bible study? So today when she was like, when are we having Bible study? I said, Mama, we're going to have Bible study tonight. So here I am.
Thanks for tuning in to My Husband is My Best Friend.